Ebusia, Prophet Telvin Sowah abedim komo about the next president of Ghana. Na or the ensemble atuja echirima. Nipa kro ye next president no. Agye se nipa kro no wowu afiri ate asfo asase yiso. Ena wontimi enye next president of Ghana after President John Dramani Mahama. Anya sade a bibia entimi nsesa ewo asase we so. Sanso no wedding komo about ye NPP prime minister obobeko. Hwan ene be lead party no. Or then some asatuja. Now was a tre a year 2028 election. Omo omobe win 2028 election. Being NDC or NPP percentages are NPP any NDC omubenya in 2028 election. Why any be leady ever hodom?
Exactly. The catalyst. I always tell people the prophecy is in quotes. It's not a confused this thing. The Emma when I prophesy is very unique. I will tell you what will happen, which is beyond your control. That will cause the next thing to happen. Like the way I told you how MPP will lose the election. I told them that Alan on that same date. I mentioned the date. That time no Muyi party executive chairman was then to even choose the date. Yes. But I showed them the exact date that they will do the thing. The day pepe. They will do it. That time, no executive chairman Pomba because say, oh, they say Hashem, you choose this date. We chose the date for them in time. We told you ahead of time, and they did it in that same date. What are the odds that is possible to happen? And then I went ahead to tell you that you people are there. Alan is contesting everything. Alan will leave the party, form his own party. Oh, honor crowd, also, or move your moya, and no free party no more. That was the catalyst. And if these things happen, Mahama becomes president with 57%. You see how it is? Yes, which means the catalyst is breached. Once the catalyst is breached, the other way is where it is going.
And yeah, say you Mama we are. Yahu say a man for Julius Debra General Mosquito. No why not a pa? Because omumi no deep ani yeti ewa NDC side Julius Debra General Mosquito. In fact almost omu ne na masie kra ye underground works obi ya ye ne normal what is here why na hu ni say oben ho o de man accurate kra na why na de no here
I've already mentioned it
NNT
Monty and let me explain it why in a very simple way. Once Mahama finishes his election, I want to explain it to everybody in a very simple way, in a very, very simple manner. Unless General Asiodun Ketia is dead, is the next president. He's called the president of the kings. Ajasi. Oya himfo omo president. Wow. Yes. When he becomes president, he will be the president that will be on the street. He will be the president that will make Ghana work at the same time. When we say Ghana develops like this, this is spiritual secret I'm revealing to you. Okay. Exactly. And my prophecies, it is not by conversation. And you say, medio biako bonko no catch me, now come and prophet. No. About what he wants to do or anything. No. My prophecies comes ahead of their plans. Yeah. So when they are planning it, Michelle come now Bob plan. Hey, that's how God works. So these prophecies by the grace of God. Or not be a president of the kings. Or not be a bad president. Like how Ghana develops. Almost an crowd developing. Other parts are not developing. His presidency will rule with kings. And all the country, all the 16 regions will function at the same time, developing at the same time.
Wow.
Yes.
With the help of kings.
The kings, yes. Yes.
Obey involve.
Absolutely. Wow. He'll be the president of the kings.
Nampacho Obey General Mosquito Onimo.
Almost everybody knows me quite in the political era. He has said this so many times.
And yes, but is there anything that can stop this?
Right now, time has been mapped, so now we follow the catalyst. That's the most important thing we do now. Yes.
Wow. And I'm so more idea. Mubejinano. You be a baby, I'm about to China.
We'll see what God will do. Once, you see, one thing about timeline is once the time is set, we'll protect the timeline.
Okay.
we have to protect the sanity of the timeline. We are watchers, masters of time.
Yeah.
So we have to make sure that we protect the time so that it doesn't breach, because any other way we don't know.
Okay.
So if it goes off that pathway, what can happen may be drastic. So we keep the time that we have. So once Mahama was supposed to become president, we were protecting him to the final end until the prophecy is done. Yes.
Wow.
But it will happen. That's the thing.
Now MPP the element is waka ho asem say omo so abanom koto no.
Yes.
Omo amaka no pomonda ba umia na eko.
Exactly. And whoever that even wins that part, all of them will amount to 44%. 44.78%.
Other people no.
Everybody that runs the election result is already set 53% against 44.78. Yes.
Wow. 53 there about me there.
No. American general election for 2028.
I may can be before the end.
Okay.
One there about me bibi.
About me.
2031. The next election
32. 2032.
No, Ghana there no America.
Yes.
No, what my figure?
Maka 2028.
2028 na waka see here.
53, 44, 70.
Mawli mo tronto o, my figure no dey be see be.
Asanso no was said in komo about a nkomsha a ya asofofo bi de to monten ene about a presidencies. Obi wo hodoma oba dropping the prophecy na prophecy no afeli. Wa kire nsem Ose sanso ena obi ohodoma te se ye wo no nyankopon aka ato no so be president now so presidency no emba mu da.
And therefore for a person to become a president or someone to say that God came to appoint this person as a president, it is true directly, but literally in the spiritual laws it is not direct, which means nyankopon be you say you're a president, but then you will still never become a president till you die.
Possible sir.
Yes. Exactly, because it is now no longer the situation of the Old Testament.
Okay.
It is now a situation of grace, a season where the grace has been revealed to all men according to Titus chapter 2 verse 11. And we move in a very unique specific structure. So nyankopon ayi ni we dia bia sesi. It's not a point where Moses become mountain Horeb and now I go or Sinai, now I go you commandments in the Abba. Now it is a situation where all of us has God with us. And to who a Bible cry with them at that time you can't even have the Bible with you. You can't even have the Torah and everything easily like that because it's with the priest in the temple, because they are the only ones that can interpret it to you. And to cry, you are not privileged to the full information. In this, in some few years before we even had access to the Bible, even in the time of the Roman Empire, when the Bible was with the Roman Empire, it was in Latin. Only the priests had full privilege over it. The people didn't even have the access to the Bible. It was through some people that brought the Bible to light and then spread it to everybody, because no more keeping as a secret information that they control the narrative. What is in it? So that's the way forward.
Wow. And say see you can leaders krana and yet only presidents Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I mean in life, in every area of life we have leaders.
Absolutely.
Juma we you will lead our companies will leaders
sure.
And you know edu baby I can say me say I'm fan free sura mawa. So meaning say enyame say nimwa ana say nyame amfa mawa nipa ntumi enyon. Now, yamra your presidency no so. Ya baba to abia ya tinkom hye bebre.
Okay.
We ya osio NDC ne bewini. We ya osi MPP ne bewini. Anya bia no, nyame na yesom no no. Oyi kire na D4 se aba we ya mo beto no. We ne bewini ana se a prediction.
Okay. Ma'am, let me break it down to you. There are two kinds of prophetic operation. I always say this thing all the time.
Yeah.
There is one prophecy. That is a conditional prophecy, which is projective prophecy in reality. What that means is that for you to determine a president, you will see their way or what chance to become a president. So let's let's look at presidents in the country. You see the former president John Agyekum Kufuor. When you look at him, once you look at him in the realm of the spirit, there is a seal on presidency. We know who the president is. And at that seal, I can unlock it to you. I can show you exactly what it is. Once I see the person can become president, even or 2 years, I make us say, wait, or wait to me be a president. So, because you can see it, it's right with them. you will see all those people that have the potential to become president.
And no spiritual.
Spiritual.
And your physical.
And your physical.
Okay.
It's not about analysis, not how they talk. Or betima ko hu bidiera bakrati and you will see that how a president and he will become a president. That's how it is. So that's the sign of the presidency. You will see it with the person. But for the person to become a president, it's also a different story altogether. They can bear the crown, but they may never sit on the throne. Okay. Exactly. And to the second category.
Also for last election. Or say who in the realms of life the world say na abano MPP dia. Say no catch them you. Me show so tie. Enti we no asaba o se ba oni bibi. NDC for na be hu yen. Nti ya tene ade no wiem ama eko NDC for ho. Ti e basa na be se me hu say so for no 2 million de atene ana nyame na atene we get confused because say nyame na si hene dia. Na say nyame say MPP ne be wini ana NDC ya den na prophet mi tene ade no wiem.
Tene ade no wiem.
Yes.
So that's why I make two difference, in operation.
Yes.
I think I have to break it down better for you.
Yes.
In operation, we have timeline prophetic operation, which is like Ezekiel more and other thing, and that's where I fall. Though I can do other angles by the grace of God. And then there is prophecies that are conditional prophecies, which is based on review. We can review it spiritually at any given time. I don't know two kinds of prophecies. Then we have this thing now, like when I was explaining to you, say when Juan Kurabi or be the president, there are happenings that can prevent it. Because if your background alters, foundational alters, cases, and many other things that you can get yourself involved in can prevent you from achieving your ultimate goal. And all those things can play the role and cut your time off before that angle. Met me who will be today, right? Abia at the age of 40 is supposed to be in London. And then he's supposed to live in London for 5 years and come to Ghana at the age of 45 years and become a president in Ghana. But then at the age of 40, you will see the person in America. He's in the wrong timeline. Once he's in the wrong timeline, his entire life is wrong. Until he be the president until he dies. Because in the timeline, he has gone off the timeline. And one thing I realized that the devil was strategically misaligning people's time and their destinies. So Jesus, when he came on the face of the earth, he knew exactly where he had to be. Jerusalem. On him said Jerusalem is where the problem is going to come from. He got there, he knew where the problem was going to come from. He knew he was going to be arrested there. The disciples knew because he had told them that these are the things that are going to happen. Some of them wanted to prevent him, but then he knew exactly what he was going to do. He knew where to be, where not to be, where to go, where to sit, because he wanted to be aligned in time. Or see, no, I cannot be king over here, because he understood his time and he understood his purpose. If he had become a king at that place, that would have been the end of the whole story. And so that's how these structures work. And so be Ebeka say washen come for somebody to become president and adane dania, it means it's a conditional reality. It is not based in the full timeline.
And you know a prophet Telvin Sowah and some of the other two archer say wabetre prophecies upon prophecies. Watch the next president of Ghana after a President John Dramani Mahama 2028 election percentage NPP NDC or Mubenya 2028 election. Aha, Dowona TV. Chawadwen, comment section.